Chris has been a tremendous advocate, and expert in working with small businesses for, I don't want to say how long, but it's been a long time. And he has a special understanding and affinity for the challenges that encounter small businesses. And so it is fitting that Chris is the coordinator for Power of Your Business and really is the engine that makes the program grow with all of his outreach, all of his advocacy, all of his willingness to help the small business owner. And so now I'm going to turn the programming over to Chris, who's going to give you detailed information about Power of Your Business, a wonderful PIDC partner. And so any questions that you have, Christopher is the person. And if you happen to have missed today's, or if you have to leave early, make sure you go to the website to pick up the replay, and then make sure you join us again on August 15th. So with that, Christopher, take it away.
Hello, Marla, and thank you to PIDC and, of course, yourself for always being a great host to our presentations on the Power Up Your Business program. I'm going to spend a moment now to bring up our presentation, hopefully. So I hope that is up and running for everybody and they can see it. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about me and what I do at Community College of Philadelphia. Community College of Philadelphia, and let me make this full screen. I'm sorry. There we go. Hopefully. There we go. I am with Community College of Philadelphia. My name is Chris Hess, and Community College of Philadelphia does a lot of things under a area which is called Workforce and Economic Innovation. Workforce and Economic Innovation works with job training for small business owners and also those people who just want to work within a business on many different fields, anything from learning to be a CNC machinist to electrical contractor, and a lot of other health related fields. I am part of what is called Power Up Your Business, and Power Up Your Business, this is my information. And if you need to get a hold of me, you just go to chess@ccp.edu. Power Up Your Business was a program created 6 years ago to help small business owners. I'll give you a little bit of my background with Community College of Philadelphia. So I've been with the college for 13 years. I started out 13 years ago at the college doing a thing called the Center for Small Business Education, Growth, and Training. That is still part of Community College of Philadelphia. And that is a help center. That one is actually based in Northeast Philadelphia. And as a business owner, you can come in there and visit us at any time. During the summer, we're there from Monday through Thursday, from basically 8 in the morning till 5:30 in the afternoon. You're welcome to use our computers, print information out that you need help with for your business. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me or my assistant during your visit, and we'll try to find the location or the help that you need for your small business owner. During that time, I have worked with many partners across the city of Philadelphia. I've worked with the Philadelphia Commerce Department and CDFIs like PIDC and many others who supply financing, but also help businesses to really get into a picture to get that financing and to move forward with their business. I also work with small businesses groups, things called community development corporations and BIDs. BIDs are organizations or business improvement districts within a section of Philadelphia, and community development corporations are small organizations in communities. So a perfect example would be in West Philadelphia, there is LA21, who is a CDC, and they basically handle the business corridor and also work with the community within their little region of Philadelphia. There are many of those around the city of Philadelphia. If you don't know and you're a business owner, which one helps you in which portion of the city, you're welcome to reach out to me. PIDC also knows about all these CDCs. Also, I spoke about the CDFIs, but if you're looking for finance, if you need help in that respect, and a lot of other ways, workshops like this and other things, please reach out to them. PIDC has been so helpful to all the small businesses in the city of Philadelphia, and specifically, they have been very helpful to us at Power Up Your Business. So I have a date of January 2017. And that was sort of when I sort of made a little bit of a transition to working full-time in Power Up Your Business, but also running the Small Business Center. I should let everyone know as we move forward that also, if you have any questions during this particular workshop, please reach out to me through text or you chat today, and all the other resources that were given at the beginning. So Power Up Your Business was a program that was launched in January of 2017, and it was a partnership between Community College and the city of Philadelphia. The goal was really to strengthen neighborhoods and commercial corridors and to support small business owners with free training and to stabilize their growth and hopefully help them start that process of looking at their business from the outside instead of in their business. One of the issues all small business owners is time. You're working in your business every day. It becomes very, very difficult for you to build and grow as a business, looking at it day to day because you're working in your business. The Power Up Your Business program is set up to really make you step back and think, all right, I've been doing this thing for 3 or 4 years. Now I need to look at it from the outside and look in and see where are my problems, where are my issues, where are things that need to be done within my business. So the great thing about Power Up is we have several different things to help small business owners. The first is our Store Owner Series. Our Store Owner Series is designed for anybody who is just starting up a business or has a business up and running for, could be up to 50, 60 years. Store Owner Series is basically a series of workshops which we run monthly, usually 3 or 4 per month. They're individual workshops. You just sign up for them. We do them in person, but we also do them online. We've done them at every place from a barber shop to the school sites, to a restaurant. We do them all over the city and try to help people in their communities. We also do these workshops online. They cover topics, everything from business finance to marketing and growth strategies for your business. We bring on a lawyer who talks about issues within your business and things you have to avoid within your business when starting up and moving forward with your business. To find those, I'm going to show you at the end where you go to find those individual workshops. Those workshops are open to anybody. Anybody can tune into them. All you do is go on our website and register for them, and then either come and attend in person, or you will receive a Zoom link like today, which will get you to the workshop. In addition to that, if we do them online, we also record all our workshops like this is being recorded today. And those workshops are sent out along with all the slides so everyone can view them. The second part of our program, which is more or less the latest part of Power Up Your Business at Community College of Philadelphia, is what we call industry best practices. After 6 years of doing the Power Up Your Business program, we have found that there are specific business types that really struggle within their industry. And we've targeted specific groups of sessions or series to those specific types of business. So, for example, we do a manufacturer's best practice series, which basically covers all those issues that you, as maybe a maker or someone who's growing within manufacturing, and really doesn't know how to set up their assembly line properly, or their issues with that, you can take that course. We are currently doing that online and also as a hybrid, and find ways to sort of step up your business and move your business forward. Another one, which is coming up relatively soon for us, is been one of our successful, really successful industry best practice, series, and that is our restaurant best practices. Restaurant best practices is specifically designed. It's a 6-week, 2-hour course once a week for those businesses that are in the restaurant industry or want to get into the restaurant industry. It specifically talks to pricing, to design, to layout, to growth strategies, to know where to place things on your menu. So it's a great series of courses and can be very helpful to your small business. And then we also run some other industry best practices. One of those would be like an import-export one for those people who want to learn an import and export business. And a really new one that we've come out with, which is fantastic, and the pandemic sort of made us think about it even more, was e-commerce for small business. And that is a series of 4 individual workshops that are combined into a series of 2 hours. And they basically talk about, how do I do e-commerce? Maybe I'm selling something in my storefront and now I want to get into the e-commerce business for the first time. So those are 2 great programs, the store owner series and the industry best practice series that you can sign up for. There are not a lot of parameters involved in those. For the industry best practices, you do need to be in Philadelphia. The store owner series, you can be anywhere. We've actually had people from California taking one of those individual workshops. And then there's really no other criteria for those, other than obviously for industry best practices, you would have to be interested in that specific industry. And then the basis of our program, or the biggest part of our program, and I just want to ask, whoops, sorry, jumped ahead by accident here. If there's anyone who might have any questions at this moment, I'm looking at the chat. I don't see anything yet. But if you have questions, please feel free to ask questions as we go along. All right, so the main part of Power Up Your Business, or the main program within Power Up Your Business, is what we call our peer learning program. Our peer learning program is a 12-week program for small business owners. It is 36 hours. So how we accomplish that is every Wednesday night during those 12 weeks, you have a class which runs 3 hours. Now, normally those classes have been from 6 to 9 p.m. and we will continue doing that unless we find that there's a need for earlier in the day for small businesses and would like to have a 12-week program. The program is totally free. There are some criteria that I'm going to talk about as we move forward, but the program is free for one big reason. It is financed by the city of Philadelphia and your tax dollars. So if you are a small business owner, if you're looking for help, I strongly recommend that you take advantage of this program. We have a team of experts during that program who will take you through the 12 weeks at 3 hours per week, covering everything from finance to your marketing, to your human relations, to your resource, to operational, to insurance, your legal, and we also talk about your business model. And then during the program, you're going to work on what we call a tactical improvement plan for your business. So what exactly that is, I should let you know that the peer learning program is for businesses that are up and operational only. So if you're a startup, that particular program would not fit, and I'm going to go over those criteria as we move forward. But getting back to our experience through the peer learning program. So what you need to do is during the program, you need to develop a tactical improvement plan for your business. So we do a review with you of your business. We go over your business in the first classes, and then you develop certain goals within your business that you want to accomplish. Those goals can be anything from a home-based business, and now I want to become a storefront, and I want to learn how to rent a building, or my finances are all mixed up. I got started in this particular business because I did something really well, but I really am not an expert on finances and I need some help. They could be that, you know, you want to set up a marketing plan for the first time and marketing schedule. So those goals are up to you during the program. And during the course of the program, you will get 2 sessions each on every one of our business topics. It is meant to be peer learning. So we want you to ask questions. We want you to be involved. We want you to interact every moment during the class. We do these classes both in person and online. Online, we want you to unmic and ask those questions of our presenters. If you're in person, we want you to raise your hand to do so also. We talked about the team of experts. You want the learning experience to really be a base model for growth for your business. And that's really what the peer learning program does for you. In addition to that, you will also receive coaching help during the classes. So that coaching is done independently, one-on-one between you and the coaches. And during the 12 weeks, as you're doing your courses, 1 per week, you're also going to meet for 1-hour sessions with your coach outside of class at different time periods, which you work out with the coaches we assign you. You get 8 total sessions to work on these goals, work on these tactics of improving your business and growing your business, and take you through the process. At the end of the 12 weeks, you will be asked to give a presentation on your small business, 30 seconds about who you are as a business and what you do as a business. And then in addition to that, you will have to then talk about one of your goals, the tactics that you are working on in order to accomplish that goal, and then a time frame which you are going to complete that goal. We find that in Power Up Your Business, it's important to set goals and time frames for your business. You must set a time frame, otherwise the rest of your business gets in the way and things get put off, and we don't want that to happen with you. We want you to accomplish your goals. And the only way you can do it is by focusing on them, put a time frame together, and working with the coaches. I'm going to move on to the next slide. Hopefully, there we go. And I'm going to go over those workshops that I talked about, which are part of our store owner series. And I just want to remind everyone, and it's coming up next week, we have a workshop which is coming up. It's an individual workshop open to anybody. This is part of our store owner series on deciphering commercial leases for small business. So we found that a lot of businesses really struggle and get into bad leases, and that could really end your business. So we won't don't want that to happen with your business. So by attending this workshop, which starts at 10 a.m. on the 25th, you will get about an hour and a half of a lawyer telling you what you need to look for in a lease, what you need to really be on the lookout of problems that can happen within a lease, that can enable you to not succeed. So that workshop is available, and I'll show you how to register for that workshop if you are interested at the end of this workshop today. That gives you a little bit of an overview on the workshop. We also have in our in our industry best practice series, a great series, which is coming up, and it is starting in October. To attend this industry best practice series, you do not have to be in the restaurant business yet. You may be in the business yet. So we cover both bases. It is a series. So you will receive a certificate at the end if you complete it. It is about restaurants. It is about specifically restaurants, lunch trucks, or anyone in the food business. So if you're in the food business and you're not necessarily a restaurant, it does apply and it will help you. During those 6 sessions, we cover foundations, location and finance for your business, management and operations, menu engineer and design, and 4 walls marketing. 4 walls marketing being your on-site marketing for your business. Things you do every day if you have a restaurant, from everything from your menu to signage outside of your building and all those kind of things you do in those 4 walls. And then we follow that by technology and digital marketing. So this is everything you do in your restaurant business outside of what's happening in those 4 walls. So covering everything from your online presence to Google listing and all those other things associated with your business. And then we talk about metrics and profitability within your business. I will reiterate again, and let me check. I don't see any questions at this moment, that this industry best practice series is open to anybody except those people outside the city of Philadelphia. You do not have to have a business yet, but you can have a business. It does apply to both. That is part of our industry best practice series. It is separate from our peer learning program, which is the one I'm going to tell you about next. So we went over this a little bit. Our peer learning experience is really happening all over the city of Philadelphia at different times of the year. It is free, no cost, just like all our other programs. It is financed by the city of Philadelphia. It is 36 hours. We do hold it at many different locations around the city of Philadelphia. So we have 3 locations for Community College of Philadelphia in Northeast, Center City, and West Philadelphia. And then we also hold this program in South Philadelphia at a rented facility. So we also, during the pandemic and since, have started to do this particular class online. We have 2 classes coming up. The second of those classes will be done fully online. And normally we do the fully online 12-week program during the winter time when it's tough for people to get away from their business, and weather sometimes gets in the way. So I went over what is covered in the class. The goals in the class are obviously to develop that tactical improvement plan, and to move forward really with that tactical improvement plan. You get free coaching. If you're interested in our next peer learning program, That will be held at the CATC Center in West Philadelphia. If you don't know what the CATC Center is a brand new center, which just opened last September in West Philadelphia. It is at 48th and Market. There is free parking there. The classes will be at night. They start on September 13th. But you do need, for this particular program, the peer learning program, to apply. You must apply online, and I'm going to show you how to do that as we move forward through the slide presentation. But applications for that class must be into our offices through our online process by August 20th of this year. Classes will start in September. There's an interview process after applications come in. We interview all the candidates and we pick between 20 and 25 of those best candidates or best fits for the program. Because unfortunately, we want to keep those classrooms small so everyone gets the most learning possible in. But then again, there will be another peer learning program online, which we can sometimes open to a little bit wider audience in the winter. And I will give you those dates, but they are also on the website. So the in-person class starts on September 13th. And the winter class will start probably in January, and it will run through the early spring. If you're interested in applying, below is the link to apply for our peer learning program. It's a pretty simple process, very easy to do. You just go on and press application at the bottom. After reading the information that most of it is what I am telling you today. And then you just fill in the information as best as you can about your business. Any questions? Okay, we'll move forward. I hope I'm being very clear. Okay, so our peer learning program does have some requirements. The first one of those, which I spoke about earlier in the session today, is that the business must be located in the city of Philadelphia. And there's a reason for that. Because the 12-week peer learning program is no cost to you as a business owner. It is financed by the city of Philadelphia. So we have to be very careful that only businesses from the city of Philadelphia are accepted into that program, and we will check. So if you're in Philadelphia, you definitely qualify. One of the questions that I often get, and I see that here sometimes in the chat, is, can it be a home-based business? Absolutely. It can be a home-based business. We love storefront businesses. We love small manufacturers. We love businesses that have offices in the city of Philadelphia, but we also recognize that small business owners can be home-based. You have to have a Philly address, obviously. And there are there are other criteria. Excuse me while I take a drink. Thank you.
Chris, while you're
Sure.
while you're clearing your throat or hydrating, I just wanted to add, it is so challenging for businesses to understand the value of business education, because business owners they know their business, they are expert in the delivery of their product and their service. And so they don't understand the real value of business education. But what we have found in all the years, Chris, I know you, I know in all the years I've been working with small businesses, the difference maker in a business that struggles, a business that stays marginal, or a business that grows and scales and thrives is business education. And there are only a few ways that a business owner can get that. They either have a mentor, someone who already has been on that path of entrepreneurship or business, and can pour into the business owner, or you are in programs like this. But believe it or not, knowing this information that is provided through Power Up Your Business is not generally intuitive. And you don't want to spend time learning by making mistakes, because every time you make a mistake, you're taking 10 steps back, you're losing time, you're losing money. And so that the city of Philadelphia has committed resources in partnership with the community college is beyond anything that people really can appreciate. But your business requires this. Your business requires someone who knows a little more, who has walked in your shoes. And again, this program does not take advantage of or assume that you're not expert in the delivery of your product and service. That we take that for a given, that your product and service, you're expert in that. It's those other things that you haven't quite been able to figure out. So Chris, I just wanted to add that because it is such a struggle getting business owners to acknowledge that they need help. They think because they're the entrepreneur that everything is okay, and everything is not. These are best practices that have been proven through the years with a multitude of businesses in a variety of industries. These are proven best practices. So I just wanted to emphasize that, because I know it's a struggle to get business owners to acknowledge their need for business education. So sorry.
No, absolutely. And I think you said it all, Marla. One of the biggest things that small business owners really struggle with is sort of taking a step back. We all, as a business owner, whether we have a service business or we are a business that is producing something or selling something retail, we know our business. We know that how to operate day to day. We know about getting up early in the morning and getting that store open, getting ourselves prepared for the day, making sure we have our inventory in, making sure we make contacts. This is a way of really stepping back and looking at your business from that sort of higher level. We didn't get into business. We really did not get into business because we were great mathematicians or finance experts or great marketers. We got into business because we do something really well. And that's really what we spend a lot of time and our focus on. What this program does is it really helps you to sort of look at those other things that maybe I'm not so good at. I didn't go into a business as a repairman or a mechanic owned business because I was good in finance. But I need to know some things about that. I need to know where to go. I need to know how to get help. I need to know a little bit about my financial statements. So I can talk to an accountant and say, hey, this doesn't look right to me. This is what needs to be done. So what Marla said is very, very, very important to small business owners. And this is what the Power Up Your Business program provides for you. So the thing that I find most rewarding is seeing those businesses who are doing a great job with what they're doing. After coming out of the class 1 year later, coming back to me and saying, hey, you know what? Those 3 or 4 things that I did helped grow my business, helped me scale up, helped me to get the financing that I needed that I didn't think was ever going to be possible. I should say this about all of our instructors, both coaches and the individual instructors who do the daily basis of work with the small business owners. They have all either owned small businesses or work with small businesses on a daily basis for at least 5, 10 years. Many of them owned multiple businesses over their lifetime and are what I call serial entrepreneurs, build businesses up and then sell them off when they get to a certain point and start another business. So they have that practical experience. And I know I'm coming from Community College of Philadelphia, and people may think this is about big book learning and those kind of things. Yeah, book learning is important, but this is really about practical knowledge for your business and growth for your business. And we look at it in a little bit different way than the rest of the college does. We look at it as, hey, these are real life problems that a business is having. Let's solve them. Let's find those goals that we need to accomplish as a business owner. I did digress a little bit here, but I think it was very important to state those facts. And I thank Marla for bringing that up, because those are important things. When I'm going through the process of telling you about the program, sometimes I forget. And you really only know, you will know in that first interview we do once you apply that we mean business about helping your business. We want you to grow. We want you to reach out to PIDC. We want you to reach out to SCORE Philadelphia. We want you to reach out to the city of Philadelphia and the CDCs, even after you've graduated our program. And we're going to help you get to those people that need or that you need to get to help you.
Chris,
All
and
right.
that's what I was thinking, is that's the added value to power up your business. It's being able to identify for the business owners all of the various and multitude of resources, and that many business owners don't even know exist. And so here they get the opportunity to get all of the business education best practices, but then they also learn about all of these resources that have been out here. And sometimes you only learn about the resources through word of mouth. So someone in your network happened to share, and everybody doesn't always share. So you're looking at a company that's doing well, they're generating a lot of income, they're hiring people, they keep growing, and you scratch your head and can't figure out what are they doing differently than you. Sometimes it's just they have access to information, access to resources, and they just haven't shared with other people. When you come to power up your business, not only do they tell you about the resources, but oftentimes they are bringing the contact people for those resources to the classes. And so you get to not only hear about the resource, but you get a direct contact with that organization. So
Yes, and even city services, Marla, sometimes it's tough to get a hold of people. You're having an L&I problem or an issue within your business, or you're having a tax paying issue, and you can't find that right person. Power Up can be there for you, or we can find somebody to help you get a direct connection. We're sort of feel like we're a funnel to help small businesses find those things that they need. And I know, Marla, you know this. There are, believe it or not, close to 80 business help service providers in the city of Philadelphia. And if you ask the average business owner, maybe they know of 1 and 2. They may know PIDC. They may know Power Up. They may know Temple SBDC, but they may not know those other ones. We want to be there to help you with that. And I know during our courses, during our class in the peer learning program, we will share that information for you. We want you to go to somebody else and find out information that you necessarily might not be able to get directly through Power Up. So we want to be a resource for you. And that's really why the city has entrusted us with this great, tremendous program. Marla, did you have anything else you wanted to add to that?
I don't, Chris. It's again, the biggest challenge that I encounter with small business owners is the notion that I don't need another workshop or I don't need another conference. But the business education, what we're finding is as business owners continue to struggle with access to capital, sometimes access to capital is based on how you present yourself to the lender. And
Correct.
how you present yourself to the lender is something that you have to learn. And so in these business education programs, you may get pitch sessions, for example. How do you develop your elevator pitch to go before a lender? What should you say? What are the critical parts that you should, if you have 1 minute, if you have 30 seconds to convey information to a person you've been trying to get a hold of, and all of a sudden you're in the elevator with them, you've got 15 seconds to say something to them. What are those things that you would say? And so these are best practices that can help. So a lack of access or not having access to capital sometimes can be overcome by how you present the paperwork, how you present yourself, those things that you can correct. But if you don't know those things, you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And so it's these business education initiatives that help you identify the weaknesses in your company and give you best practices so you can correct those weaknesses and overcome and succeed and meet those goals that you've established for the growth of your company.
Yeah, absolutely. And we want you to get to the source of the help you need as quickly as possible. And if you just don't know, you don't know. You can travel, as they say, miles to get to the result you need, or you can take the quickest from point A to point B. And that's what we want to do. We want to help you structure yourself as a business owner and grow yourself as a business owner in an effective manner through structure to build and grow your business. As far as criteria, there are some more criteria. You must be operational as a business for our peer learning program for 1 full year. There's a reason for that. We want you to be operational. If you're just a startup, a business, our program, and there are great programs for startup businesses and incubators and things like that, which I can refer you to. You can use my email address to get that. But we want you to be operational. We're the sort of the next step. You're operational, you're up and running for 1 year. You might be up and running for 10 years. And now you want to take that next step. That's our goal, to help those people with the next step. We also have another program at community college for even bigger business called the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses. And that's for businesses that are bigger than the ones in the Power Up Your Business program. Businesses who could be, 10 employees up to 100 employees. And that's a great program too, and is also free. So for Power Up Your Business Peer Learning, you also have to have a revenue that is not to exceed $1 million. So we're really looking for those small, minority-based, women-owned businesses, or any kind of business that is small and is looking to take that next step. Growth comes from help, and we want to be there to provide that for you. Participants must be the owner or decision maker in the business. Now, you could be a business that has a general manager that's really looking over your business on a day-to-day. They would be eligible. We prefer owners, and a lot of the businesses we get are single entities or up to 3 or 4 in the business, but we've had businesses that have 10, 15, 20 people in their business. But we want that owner to be the part that goes to the classes and learns all the intricate things of growing your business. So those are sort of the criteria. They're kind of really basic. Key is be in Philadelphia, be operational, and be under $1 million. So you must complete an application. That's your first step. And we always tell everybody, please complete your application first. And then the things that follow after that on this particular slide, you can get in after. Application is the most important thing. That application is done online. And I will give the website again. I gave that to you earlier, but I will give you the website again at the end of how to apply. You just go on, you fill it out online, and then the next day, or if it's a weekend that you filled it out, the next Monday, you will get an email back from us which says, we've received your application, and now we're going to need some other things from you. And we do need these other things for you to enter the program. You must submit financials. We understand that your financials may not look great to you at this moment, but that's okay. We want to find out where you're at. If your financials are good, there's a lot of room for improvement. If your financials and profitability is not what you want, we want to help you with that. It gives us a way of looking at your business and seeing where you're at. I might also state this. Those financials will not be submitted to anybody but those people in our office. So once you submit them, they will go to our office. They will be reviewed by our coaches, and they'll be reviewed by us, and that's where it stops. None of those financials will go to the city, the state, the local government, any other organization, unless you want them to be sent to them for whatever reason. So there really is no risk there. I find that this is the biggest thing people don't want to do is send in their financials. But just be assured, we're not going to show them to anyone. We're not going to give them to anyone else. We just want to know where you're at. Those can be sent to us by email directly to the person who sends the email directly to you after you apply, or they can be sent directly to me. And then we just look them over and make sure you're a good fit for the program. The second thing you need to provide for us after you fill out your application is a commercial activity license. A commercial activity license is a Philadelphia city license. It is free. You will hear people talk about it all the time as a CAL. So if someone asks you for a CAL, what they're looking for is a commercial activity license. If you are in business and you are in Philadelphia and you do not have a commercial activity license, you are required to have one. It's easy to apply for. And when you get your letter in response to your application by email, it will tell you how to apply for that CEL. I will state this, that does take some time sometimes through the city of Philadelphia. So if you were to fill out your application today, I would immediately, if you do not have a CAL, when you get that letter, apply directly, because sometimes it takes a couple of weeks to get that commercial activity license. I will state that comes from the city. It is free. We will give you the website if you do not have one, and you are required if you are in the city of Philadelphia to have one. So it's important that you know that. And you would be surprised how many businesses don't know that they need a commercial activity license. All right. And then the following step, and this is where our good friends at people like PIDC, other CDFIs, city council offices, the Commerce Department, other organizations like CDCs and business improvement districts can help you. It's a letter of support. It's basically a letter from somebody that you've either worked with or has seen what you do as a business and will recommend you to the program. It's a simple one-page letter. Once you fill out the application, you're also going to get a copy of a basic letter so you can reach out to get that support from an organization like PIDC, and get a letter. Now they're going to ask you some questions. They want to know about your business. If it's a city council office or PIDC, they want to know about you. So they're going to want to talk to you. So we want you to reach out to them for another purpose too. They can all help you. They can all help us as business owners. And if you know who your community development corporation is in your area, they can help you with processes that no one else can, because they're right in your little portion of the city of Philadelphia. If you're needing financial help, you can reach out to a CDFI for this letter. And then you've made a connection with a great person like Marla, and she can talk to you about your finances when you need to get them. This is why we ask for this support letter. And you should work on this as soon as you fill your application out. Reach out to somebody. City council offices is also a great location. They all know about Power Up Your Business because they're financing it. And they'd be glad to write a letter for you. You find out who is really your council person in your district. It's important to know when you need help within your business. Then after all this stuff is in, after the deadline, then I take it back to my team. We do a brief interview for 45 minutes with each of the candidates, and then we discuss it and we pick 25 businesses to go into the next class. If you are interested in the program and you can only do it online, then that spring one may be for you, but fill out your application now. In the questions of the application, they also ask, where's your best location? So I very much urge you, even though the next Peer Learning class is in West Philadelphia, if you are a small business owner and you need help, you want that growth, you want those things that Marla talked about to happen for your business, for you to take that next step to expand your business, fill out the application now. If you are accepted into the program, you can always defer to one of our later programs as we move forward. And we always check back to businesses. So it's important for you to apply and to apply right away for the peer learning. I can tell you we get nearly 60 applications every time. Not everyone qualifies, but we get 60 applications every time we run this program. If you do not get accepted into this program for whatever reason, that does not mean that you will not be accepted in the future. We keep all our applications. It may be that you're only a couple months short of being 1 full year when you apply. And the next time you're over that year period and you maybe have a financial statement together for the first time. We'll then come back to you and say, you're a fit now and all your criteria are in line now. And we'll reach back out to you. So don't feel like there's a barrier to applying. Please apply, even if you're in somewhat early stages. I would say at least 6 months in business to get that application in early. We want to help as many businesses as we can. We have 420 graduates of the program. The average revenue growth 1 year after completion has been about 30% for each of those businesses. So there's a real track record of really helping and building your business and growing your business. I did forget to say one thing about the financial statement. All we're looking for is a simple profit and loss or a most recent copy of your tax return. If you are a LLC, you most likely will have a C form on your regular taxes that you submit, personal taxes. That is for your business. And you can submit just that C form portion. You can also submit your profit and loss. Okay. So how to register for any of our programs. We talked about 3 programs. The most important one being our peer learning program. You fill out your application going to www.ccp.edu/power up, all word, one word. Then look for the little tab that says peer learning, press peer learning, and then go down and look for application and fill out your application and send it into it. It goes in directly to us. If you need more information about Power Up Your Business, you can go to our our email, our direct email address at powerup@ccp.edu. Or if you're a person who does not like sending things through email, or you like to just talk to a person, or you're feeling uncomfortable, or you don't know exactly what I said today or how it applies to you as a business owner, you could call me directly. My name is Chris Hess. Again, I am with the Power Up Your Business program, and I am a coordinator. Just pick up the phone and call. That's my cell phone. If I do not get right back to you, oftentimes, because this is my cell phone, it will come to message. I will then call you back and help you with any point, any question you might have about the Power Up Your Business program. Or I will also open this up to everybody who is in here today or listens to this on recording. If you're having any kind of business issue, give me a call. I'll try to direct you to the right person. If it's not the Power Up Your Business program for whatever reason, or if it's someone else that you need help with, I'll try to direct you as best as you can. I have 12 years of working within small business in the city of Philadelphia. I was a small business owner for many years before that. So I have a lot of connections. I don't know it all. I don't know 1/3 of it, even after 12 years. But I know who to get you to get you the help you need. Marla also does a great job with that. And if there are any questions now before I end the slideshow, let's see here. Please feel free to ask your questions. I don't know if Marla wants to say a few words at the end. I just want to thank Marla, as I always do, because I think she has, although she's 21 years old, she has many more years of experience in small business than I do. She's been working within the city confines for many, many years and can really help you too. So also reach out to PIDC, reach out to Marla or the people who work for PIDC. They'll really help you to grow a small business. Again, once again, my email is chess@ccp.edu. Thanks everyone for coming. Here's Marla.
Chris, thank you so much. And with that, it is 1:07. We promised we would start at 12 and end at 1. So remember, you can pick up this video replay on the PIDC website. And once you're on the website, please make sure to sign up for our newsletter and follow us on the social media platforms so you can catch up with all of the other activities happening here at PIDC. Remember, we will offer this information session again on August 16th. I'm sorry, on August 15th. At 12 noon, same time with Chris. So for those of you who think of other questions that you didn't get the chance to ask today, we will look forward to seeing you in about a month. So with that, have a great day. Thank you all for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.